3 weeks, 3 battles, 3 countdown videos. Let's go. I know I literally just declared September as Demon Slayer month, but let's be honest, my content is 90% Demon Slayer, so I was sitting there and I was like, I have 3 weeks until I see Demon Slayer, which is crazy, by the way, from the time of this video posting. 3 weeks. 3 weeks from now, I will be going to the theater to watch Demon Slayer. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. And then I was like, there's also 3 main battles in this movie, so maybe I should do a countdown video. That makes sense. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and to another video. Today we are going to be discussing one of the battles that is going to be featured in the upcoming Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie as a countdown for this movie to come out. I'm going to discuss one thing that I'm looking forward to about the battle and one thing that I am not looking forward to about the battle. Before we dive into today's video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment your thoughts on this battle. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments, just keep it respectful as per usual. And seriously, September's gonna be Demon Slayer month on this channel, which means every single video I post will be Demon Slayer related, probably about the movie itself. So you definitely want to hit that subscribe button and get in on the fun. Now, before we talk about today's battle that I'm going to feature, I do want to bring up this new key visual that Ufotable just recently released a few days ago. This is absolutely stunning. It makes me so excited, and I also think that means that we are going to get at least one more key visual about one of the other battles. I'm hoping it comes out before I make the video about it. But honestly, Ufotable never misses with these key visuals. There's so much detailing, there's so much color, and it almost feels like it's moving, even though it's not. It's just a key visual. So great job, Ufotable. You never miss with your key visuals. And since we're talking about this particular key visual, that's the perfect segue to talk about Shinobu versus Douma, which is going to be the first battle featured in this movie. Now, a quick disclaimer, in order for me to discuss this battle, that means I have to dip into some spoilers about the battle. I am a manga reader, so I'm gonna be talking about what I remember and what I'm looking forward to based off of the manga. I am going to be discussing some pretty intense spoilers for this battle, so if you have not watched the movie, you don't want to know what happens, put a pin in this video and come back to it after you see it. Okay, but let's get into it. Also, side note, I have a Shinobu t-shirt, I have a Douma t-shirt. I was deciding which one to wear and I just decided to be evil today, I guess. And I went with the Douma shirt. Sorry. So I'm gonna be honest, I am looking forward to this battle, probably the least of the movie. Not because I dislike this battle whatsoever. I love Shinobu as a character. It's actually one of the reasons why I'm kind of not looking forward to it. The second half of this battle, that's gonna be in the second movie, is what I'm genuinely looking forward to more about the battle against Douma. So we'll put that in our back pocket and talk about it when it's time for the second movie. That's not to say that I'm not looking forward to this battle. I'm looking forward to every aspect of every movie, even the ones that make me very emotional, but it's just not quite as high, especially because it's up against my favorite battle in the entire story. So anyway, let's start with what I'm looking forward to most about it. And this might be a little bit broad for people, I know, because it's not like a particular moment. While I will say I'm looking forward to her one big thrust into, I think it's the ceiling of the building that they're in, I'm very much just looking forward to Shinobu fully in action. Shinobu is actually one of those characters that we have known the longest second to Gyu, because Gyu's been there since the absolute start. He was in the first episode. Shinobu was introduced next with the Mount Natagumo arc, where we actually got to see her fight a little bit. And what we did see of her was one form, Butterfly Caprice, I believe? Butterfly Dance Caprice. And it was absolutely stunning. The purple butterflies, the sparkles, it's actually one of my favorite animation moments from the first season. And on top of that, Shinobu has been very present for the entire show. She's made appearances here and there because she runs the Butterfly Mansion, where of course our main characters always end up at after a fight because they get very, very, very injured. And honestly, she carries the entire cast on her back, because without her, Tanjiro would not have survived past Entertainment District. Let's be so for real. We know she's super fast, but we haven't gotten to fully see that. So I'm so excited to see her go ham on Douma and to see her fight with that anger that we've known is her true nature since the end of season 1. We, of course, as an audience, learn at the end of season 1 that the whole smile and happy-go-lucky way of talking that she has is a facade, that she is doing that to try and emulate her late sister, but she's actually constantly angry, like literally an underlying anger that is never going away because Tanjiro literally can always smell it on her, which also shout out to Tanjiro for knowing that about her and not disclosing it to anyone. So to see that finally come to fruition where she's showing that anger, because all the anger that she has really is aimed at Douma since he killed her sister. It's a really full circle moment for her, and that segues into what I'm looking forward to the least, and that is how she dies. Shinobu's death, I'll be completely honest, I don't fully know if I'm going to cry over it in this movie because I have never cried over her death in the past. Not because I don't like her as a character or I am not sad that she dies. It's more of the way she dies is so jarring that it takes you a moment to actually process what's going on. Personally, the first time I read the manga, I was reading it, I turned the page, I got to Kanao showing up, and then I was like, wait, what the heck just happened? I think her death is meant to be a bit more like surprising and like, oh crap, no one is safe in this final arc. It kind of sets the tone for the way this entire final battle is going to go. We now know people are going to die and no one is safe. But to watch him absorb her, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about watching that actually happen instead of it being a drawing on a piece of paper. So I'm not really looking forward to seeing that happen, but it is something that we have to all get through together. I believe we're gonna see Kanao show up. I am looking forward to seeing her character arc, but we're gonna save that part for the second movie when we're counting down for that. But I think that's kind of it. I will say, I think one of the breathing forms, because we've only seen the one, the butterfly dance caprice, whatever it's called. I think the other ones are not gonna be as pretty, which I'm really looking forward to. I believe one is a centipede, and I do think there was actually an official drawing of this with the centipede around her. So I think they're gonna find a way to make it look semi-pretty, but also represent kind of the anger within her, which is very interesting because we've only seen her use butterfly dance caprice. That was very pretty and she was very smiley and very like, nah. But now that she's fighting Douma and her true nature is showing and she's super angry, we're gonna see some of the more ugly forms because insects aren't all pretty. Like, most people consider insects to be dirty and gross and we have an aversion to them. So it'll be interesting to see maybe some more of the ugly forms come out in the name of her anger. But yeah, I'm both looking forward to this and not looking forward to it because I love Shinobu and I don't want to see her death animated. It'll kind of be nice that it'll finally be universally known because I've known about her death for, when did I read the manga the first time? Like 3.5 years ago. So it's been like rather difficult to keep that to myself the entire time. I've pretty much been a fan of Demon Slayer. But honestly, I think it'll be the least emotional death for me just because of the shock factor of it and the way it goes down. Just, I'm not looking forward to seeing that happen animated. I'm really not. It's gonna be tough watch, but outside of that, that battle's gonna be really good. I'm so excited to just see how fast she is. I'm excited to see Douma be a little bit more playful, all that fun stuff. So that is going to be it, I believe. Be on the lookout for next week for the 2-week countdown where I'll be talking about my second favorite battle within this movie. Really excited about that one. But thank you so much for watching today's video. Again, if you liked it, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment your thoughts. And with that, I'll see you all next week for week 2. Matane!